Hey everybody, I just got to the property here. There is a little grass in the way, and I just have the basic tripod holding the camera up. But we got a clear shot directly to the orbital launch platform here. They just surveyed the land here, so I am still on the property here, and I'll show you some of the posts that they put in the ground. But I just wanted to, it all happened. They just surveyed the property, and we do have a clear shot at the launch site. So this is just on my basic tripod. I can lift it up 15 feet or whatever, and I will do that. I brought something today where I can lift it up, and I'm gonna soup this up. There is a road kind of leading to the site here. I think I'm zoomed in too much too. Let me check that out. Let me check it out, everybody. Hello from Colorado. Okay, let me zoom out again. All right, so they did survey the lot here. I'll show you that in a little bit. I'm on the lot here, and we do have a clear shot of the launch site. So for the next 6 months, I'll be able to live stream 24/7 from this location. I didn't necessarily bring a lot of stuff to set up the live stream, but I have enough to keep it going throughout the day. I will be going over there to the launch site with the other camera. I think I might leave a camera here and keep it going. But very soon, within the next several days, I'll set up a pretty solid camera here and have 24/7 live stream. Let me see what the chat says here. Hey, Time Lapse Films, hello from Colorado. See, there's a little grass, but if I were to lift up this camera a little bit, it's a lot better, right? And that's just about 2-3 feet higher. So, hey, Tony Juice. Yeah, Tony, it is nice. I will show some of the area over here. Just a minute. Okay, zooming out. I'll show you what it looks like here. Maybe I'll leave the, I'll hold the tripod. So here's one of the corners. It's here's another corner. So those are two of the corners. Sorry about that. There we go. I zoomed out here. One corner, two corners. Got a lot of open space. 3 corners and 4 corners. So I think it was a 60 by 120 spot area. Hey Dave, thank you. But and some people donated. Sorry, this live stream is thanks to the landowner who rented me the property, but also thanks to Randy, because he donated $10 last night, this morning, and also Jackie in San Antonio. So those two people donated the $15 to pay my gas to come down here. So I made it a net zero for coming down here. So that is one boundary. Again, that is the launch site over there. There is somewhat of a road to this location as well. So it's not like I gotta go over a lot of grass and stuff. And that is the boundaries. I'll get in front of the camera here. And again, we got the build site over there too. So I'll get in front of the camera here with the launch site behind me. And I may leave this camera here while I go and do some other stuff over there at the launch site with the other camera, live stream over there. Or I could set up the other camera here and live stream with this at the launch site. So I'm gonna be, I have a fence out here, and I'm gonna put some concrete and everything. And that is gonna be something like that, but much better shot. And for orbital launches and everything else, we're gonna be good to go. Let me so this is the next step. Paul S. Mamakos, Ocean Camera Space Corp. We're doing it together. This is all due to your interest as well. So I mean, I would be going to find some work somewhere else today if the money didn't come in. So thank you so much. If you'd like to donate to support the cause and what I'm doing here and what we're accomplishing, that is the launch site, SpaceX launch site. We're within a mile of the launch site. There's some other cameras that way. closer to the build site. And there's one set of cameras, I believe, maybe, I'm not sure, I'd have to walk this again, but we are pretty close, pretty darn close. And I will set up the other camera and do a live stream. You know, I've got the Nikon P1000 as well, so I can get very, very close shot, and maybe I'll do some landscaping here as well. Maybe make it a little bit. If I don't raise the camera up, then I could do some landscaping lower down. But it doesn't look like I really need to do any landscaping just to raise the. MSX has like a 15-foot pole, and I have a pole here as well, which I will briefly send this up there on the pole to give that shot. I think it's a 20-foot tall pole, so I'll go get that and I'll showcase it here on the camera. Just a minute. This is something I believe maybe Randy sent me the pole too. Let me check. Just a minute. Another tripod. I've got two tripods with me here, and I got the Nikon P1000 there too. Just do this. A little sunny out here. So I have this pole here, and it opens up. So, but we also have a metal pole at MSX, Makerspace X. So I will take this iPhone, and I'll put it on this pole here, and I'll give you a shot of that from, and I will check this out myself later on YouTube once it's done. I believe maybe Randy or another, I'm not remembering who gave me this pole, but it goes rather tall, and the phone that we're watching this live stream on can, I believe it'll screw right into the top of this pole here. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to let's see what I can do here. I'm going to take the phone there, and I'll put it on this tripod over here. And while I prep that pole for setting up the iPhone on the pole. So. All right, we're going to switch over the iPhone for a moment. Let me check out the chat here as well. Let's see. Captain Pike, Old Popcorn, awesome. Yeah, it is a nice location, Dave. Ruben, awesome for 6 months. Heck yeah, Paul. Nice, Paul. I'll be donating soon. Awesome. Thanks, Ruben. Yeah. Everybody, Rupert, awesome. 24/7. Yeah, it's going to be cool. From Tennessee, Old Popcorn. Nice. Ruben, thanks so much. Thanks. Rupert, awesome. 5 months, 24/7. 5 months. Dave, yeah, thanks for y'all for sticking it out with me and believing, you know, and I didn't know if I'd be successful, but just if we'd be successful, and just moving 1 foot forward every day as you know, as I can. So I'm prepping. Just a minute. This is what I used to hold the iPhone on the my better tripod over there, and it's got a little high quality camera connector. So I'm going to unscrew that. It's got a little screw on the bottom of this thing here. So I put the iPhone in here, and it's got a screw, and that screw will go into the top of this pole here. So this will give us some height to the camera. It just kind of screws into the top there. I do have another attachment to that, which rotates a little bit. I could also rotate it with like that too. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to take the camera. I could also just raise it up, extend it with the camera on top, but I am going to take the camera off. I'll unplug the mic and send it up there. I can also, just a minute. I hope we're still live. I pressed the power button by accident when I did that switch over. Let me know if we're still live. Let me go like this. Just a minute. Okay. So I can send the mic up there too, so it is there's no wind sound. That's not an issue, and I can do a lot more things with doing wireless stuff, and I can do all kind of stuff. This is really the basic. I'm gonna plug the mic in right now, so the wind sound will go away, and I'll zoom in before setting it up there. Oh, it's still good. All right, I'm gonna do it once more. We'll do it a little bit differently this time. Okay, I'll do a 362, Paul. Thanks for the idea. I'll zoom in on the launch site. Well, maybe I'll do it zoomed out and then I'll zoom in, because you know, I can easily zoom, but I'll do it zoomed out so it's not as shaky the first time. Okay. A moment. I'm going to attach the microphone a little bit better to the top here so it doesn't get caught up. Let me see. Just a minute. I think we're good. I'm going to send it up. It's going to knock around a little bit, but it'll be good. See. So I'm rotating it now. I can go up higher than this too. Sorry, the mic is hitting against the pole here. All right, just a moment here. See what it says here. All right, I'm getting the hang of this here. Just a moment. Let me see what it says. A small telescopic mast would help out there. Clouds are awesome. All right, so this time I'm gonna zoom in on the launch platform before sending it up. I'll also send it up a little taller. So let me zoom, and then I'll put it back here on the ground level and go do some actual footage over there at the main gate and everything. And then I can set up the Nikon P1000 anytime also. But this time I'm going to send it up a little higher, and I'm going to kind of basically do the same thing with a little zoomed in view. Maybe I'll do it halfway. So that's that. Let me do it about halfway, so at least it'll still be in the picture. Just go like this. All right, that is the full height, everybody. We got some wind right now. All right, I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna rotate it a little bit. So this is some testing, and I will this time. That last time I extended the top piece, and I don't need to do that in the future. That top piece is a little bit. It's not really as strong as some of the other levels beneath it. And again, I do have a MSX has a metal pole that I can use instead of this fiberglass aluminum one. But I think that was awesome. Let me check out the chat once more. And I can send it up once more without doing that top level. And also next time do it with the a little closer zoom, but these are just checking out the capability for the different heights and the view. Hey to Keenan, awesome. I rented it, Joe. Rented it, yep. Yeah, Captain. I have the other camera with me as well, so I might see if I can drive the truck out here. Otherwise, I'll lug the other camera, all the other camera stuff out here, and yeah, thanks Tony. Yeah, checking out the new land here, Keenan, that just got surveyed. They did the survey this morning, so I guess I'll take it off the. I'll keep it here on the tripod a little bit. So that is one of the corners. Around messed up with the thing here, but that is see, we got two of the corners there, and that is the build site over there. Just stick in there, I think it'll come back. And over here is the taking it up on, yeah, thanks, Bigech one. So, yeah, today was the big day. Yeah, Bruin, that's a secret. Yeah, it is a game changer. If for those of you who are members, I did post a link to all the information on how to find this stuff a while back. If you'd like to learn that yourself, you could become a member. I did share that on the members only area, some of the detailed info about this. Yeah, I might start cutting the lawn, Keenan. Let me put this back on the tripod. But and I don't know if I'm going to cut any of the grass between here and the launch site, but I could easily just raise it up a few feet and then not have a problem with that. So that is the plan. I have it on the tripod now, and I'll do a zoomed in shot just to get that ground level. I think I'll skip doing another sending up on the pole thing, but and I will check out that footage myself later, and I'll get in front of the camera as well. But this is much better than 5 miles away, right? I was barely getting this shot from South Padre Island, and the signal strength is much better out here than over there. And I'm not even using any signal amplifiers or anything like that. So we are now back in the game here at Ocean Cam as far as remote cameras. Nice old popcorn, thanks. Thanks for tuning in and for the excitement as well. Let me, thanks, Leanne. All right, I've zoomed it in, and I can go much more. But this, the iPhone does 2.5 times on the lens without going into the digital zoom. So I can do a 7x zoom on this with the iPhone, but I can also do 125 zoom with the Nikon P1000. So I think my next step is to leave this camera here, live streaming, go get the rest of my equipment, and set up the Nikon P1000 from this location and see if I can live stream. Everything should be great with there, but just to do that once to get that super zoomed in shot from this location. Kind of proof of concept. Yeah, Rupert, the thing about this lot is I can leave cameras here now that I'm a property owner renter. So I can just leave stuff here. Yeah, I'll set up a small tower. I don't know if I posted that for y'all to see, but yeah, I'm planning to set up a spot here, like an antenna and everything else. Put some solar panels out here, and it's gonna be nice. I think it should be nice. Now let me get in front of the camera. Oh, sorry, it zoomed in too. Sorry about that. Zoomed in. Let me zoom out. Yeah, so this is the next step. I think the camera has a smudge on it. Just a minute. This is the next step so that I'm not spending a lot of money on gas going back and forth every day, money that I don't have. So, and then also I'll be able to be competitive when they do the static fires. Every static fire from here on out, I'll have an excellent shot. We'll be able to see it. And it's going to be a game changer. Game changer. Game changer. It's a good day. It's a good day. I like to think of myself as like a turtle, you know? You got the rabbit, and you got the hare and the turtle. Turtle walks slowly, but hopefully the turtle gets to the destination. So here we are. We've gotten to the destination after starting this in March of last year, 2021. It's now it's now January 14th, 2022. So about 10 months in the making to get this spot. So let people know let people know that me coming out here is kind of dependent on money for gas, and it'd be nice if there were money for food too, but it's about $10 to $15 for the gas. It's 18 miles each way, and I drive a truck, and then wear and tear on the truck too. I couldn't have been out here in December if there weren't, if you all didn't support me with that. And then it is also good timing for the truck to have died in December, because I spent that time doing a lot of legwork, and I wrote to all the property owners in this area, over 80 letters I sent out, and I printed out one form, and I wrote down their lot numbers, and I found their addresses, and I mailed out all the letters the first week of December. So that was after the truck that was while I was having trouble with the truck before it actually completely died. I was doing that. And this is the next 2022. This is what I had. Well, this is one of my 15 next moves, was to get this lot surveyed and to rent a lot here and set up a remote camera. So setting up a remote camera is one of my 15 moves to make. So I'd like to hire another team member. From Patrick Bet David put out a video. I put it on the, I think I may have put it out here on the YouTube community chat, but I did put it on Twitter. The Patrick Bet David has a YouTube channel, and he's, I think I posted something on Twitter yesterday from Patrick. But anyway, he put out a video about your next 15 moves, and setting up one remote camera was one of my 15 moves. The second, so I had 15 things I'd like to do. This is one of them, to set up one remote camera. And another of that 15 was to set up 2 remote cameras. So I can easily send another camera facing the opposite direction at the build site. We can get that shot right now. I will get that shot right now, everybody. We're gonna get that shot. Watch this. I could have a second camera, maybe on the other half of the property here, right? And here we are. We're looking at the high bay build. And look at this. We can see the high bay from here. So I could have, if we get an antenna here, we can put the 2 cameras on the antenna, raise off the ground, and have these 2 shots simultaneously. So that's, to get 2 remote cameras was 2 of my 15 moves that I'm having for myself to do. So let me look at the thing here. So Rupert, yes. DeKeenan, yes. Small trailer mount to everything on the roof. Yeah, that's possible. There's 2 options for trailers right now. You have your own Bert and Ernie. Yes, Leon. Eamon. Frank, thanks. Yep. Simon, thanks. Yeah. So that could be the 2 remote cameras, one in each direction. And we could even see the, look at that. We could see the high bay. We could see the high bay from here, right? Is that the, yeah, we can see the high bay for the booster, I don't know, maybe booster 6. How about that? So that will most likely, that'll be the two of my 15 moves, would be to 1 camera at the launch site and 1 camera at the high bay. Yeah, Eamon. And again, the camera quality, I will endeavor over time, as donations come in and everything else, to get really higher and higher quality cameras and stuff like that. So be sure to share the channel information. And it's the wide bay. The booster, yeah, on the right, that's the wide bay. I'll use my hand. This is the wide bay here, but over there is the high bay with the booster 6, I believe it is. This is really good stuff, guys. So I could have 1 camera, if I were here in person, I could have 1 camera facing the orbital launch platform. I could have the other one facing the high bay, so I could cover both spots simultaneously. Or, you know, for sure, there will be remote cameras here as well. So what I will do today is I'm going to leave this camera facing the orbital launch platform. And yeah, that's a tough call. I will leave it facing the orbital launch platform. I'll go get the rest of my equipment and set up, see if I can set up the, I will set up the Nikon P1000 from this location and get that shot for once, just to start it out. I'm not going to leave that here overnight, nor am I going to leave this camera here tonight overnight. But I'm going to make a little protection kind of thing for this camera. I'm going to set up a fence and everything like that, and then we'll get going on setting up the remote camera. The view of the build site is pretty good. I like that you can see the antennas. Okay. And Randy, thank you so much, Randy, for the contribution. I believe it was you, otherwise it was another Randy, but I believe there was a Randy last night, this morning, that donated $10. So if you'd like me to be out here tomorrow, please donate up to $15 or so, so that I can pay the gas to get out here. Otherwise, I'm just going to limit my time to these remote cameras and stuff. So, all right, I will see if I can weigh down this tripod. I'll go back to my truck, get some more stuff. Maybe I could drive the truck out here, and I'll leave this running. I think I could. I think I have everything I can do. I have a. I've got a 24/7. See how zoomed in I am. I'm kind of zoomed in. Let me zoom out. I have a over 24-hour battery here. I got 2 of these, and I have a solar panel on the truck and everything like that. So I will be moving all that stuff out here, and I will set up the. I'll leave this iPhone plugged into the 24-hour camera. I mean battery, and yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day. Interesting day. But share the link, let people know it's starting to happen a little bit more here at Ocean Cam, and maybe we'll just keep doing better and better. Again, if you are on LinkedIn, reach out to me, because you know, the more we connect and collaborate, the more we can do, I believe. Thanks for hanging out with me on this journey, though, and hope you enjoy the footage that we get. And maybe this year we'll have some more awesome, spectacular imagery. That's the goal: better and better imagery, and also to move the Ocean Camera mission forward of taking that video. We gotta collaborate with a lot of organizations and stuff to do that, but to take the video imagery of the oceans on the other planets in the solar system and moons. So, unplugging the mic. Okay, I'm plugging it back in. All right. I just plugged it into the 24-hour battery pack, and I did plug the mic in back to a Apple connector. So let me know if everything's working with the mic. Bruins. Thank you. Okay, I will definitely be coming back tomorrow. Bruins made sure of that, so thank you. Awesome, Randy. Yeah, Randy, just $15 a day to pay for the gas, and I don't know what I'll do about the food, but I've got $15 is what I need. Through the end of the month to keep coming out here. Next month, you know, I'm gonna need to make a little bit more money, and hopefully the YouTube will pick up, and because I have to pay rent and all that stuff too. But I can survive if the gas is paid for, which is $15, and some maintenance on my truck. That would do it. But Bruins just made sure I'm gonna be out here tomorrow, so that's all I need. Just a little bit every day, and the more the better, because then I can actually pay my rent. And next month is, you know, I think throughout the next month of I'll just be able to eke by if the gas is paid for. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. talking about everything. That's difficult. You know, there's depends how big people want this to get. You know, so I think my expenses every month are about $1,500. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to Matthew and the next day. Okay, for the next 2 days, I am coming out here Saturday and Sunday. Thanks, guys. Awesome, and that'll be a little bit toward Monday as well. Thank you, Matthew. I'll be updating the spreadsheet tonight, and keep it coming, guys. That's 2 days. Thank you. I'm relying on the universe here, you know, one foot in front of the other. So you guys are coming through. It's awesome. We're all doing it together, kind of. All right, I'm gonna go to the truck. I'll get yeah. Thank you. I'll go to the truck, and I paid the surveyor today $811. I took a photo of that, and I'll upload some photos and stuff tonight, and I will take video imagery from the front gate over there. I think the next thing I'll do is to get my Nikon over here, see if I can live stream with that, no problem, and then decide from there where to go to the front gate and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the truck now. I'll be back soon. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm back here on site. Check out the chat here. Looks like there was just back here in the chat to see. Joe, thank you. Have a coffee. Thanks. You and I think it was Ruben and I believe Randy. That's 3 days, guys. Yeah, if everybody gave 10 cents per month, that would be excellent. Hey, Tom. Yeah, Matthew, Randy, Bruins. Join button. Joe. I guess I can modify the Ocean Cam symbol so it says subscribe on it. I can upload another image. Hey, dog, awesome. Falcon Heavy member, awesome. This is a new beginning, everybody. A new year, new beginning. I just got the Nikon P1000 batteries for 5 hours, so I'll be setting that up here, and I will have both cameras going simultaneously from this spot. I'm gonna test that out for about an hour, half an hour to an hour, and then after like an hour of testing for that, I'll have them both live streaming simultaneously. One maybe at the build site, where I'll switch up the angles for the cameras, and then I'll probably go to the main gate over there at the launch site, and I'll take one of these cameras with me. I think I'll probably take the iPhone Pro 12 Max, but I could also take the other camera as well. But I will leave a camera here when I do that, and then I'll come back to the spot before the day is over. But I have the 2 backup computer battery packs. I will be bringing that big solar panel that I showed yesterday on the truck. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of stuff at the MSX Makerspace X where I rent a room right now, and we'll see what things I can gather together to make it so when I set it up here, it'll be protected from the rain and stuff like that. So that's before I really leave a camera here overnight. I want to at least make a box and have it some waterproof around the top of it or something, so the cameras don't get rained on and stuff. But that is and I have some fencing material I brought with me today, but to get some stakes and put the stakes up, and then I'll be most likely setting up a MSX has a maybe a 15-20 foot tall pole, metal pole, and that would work as a kind of a tall tripod instead of the one I use today. I trialed out this pole here, which gives me kind of a temporary lift above buildings and walls and things like that. It's awesome. It got about I think 20 foot height on this thing, but that's what we tested out earlier in the stream. But we do have a metal one that I'll be putting some cement in the ground with, that probably about 4 feet or so down into the ground with some concrete. And we got to figure out how I'm going to affix the cameras to that pole, and also has to make sure it's grounded with a Joseph Cohorst, the CTO here at Ocean Camera Space Corp, was saying that we need to have like a some type of antenna or something above it, and then ground it into the ground. It has to be higher than the metal pole, that thing that goes up above it. So if lightning hits it, it redirects into the ground. So those are some of the things we're thinking about here. And yeah, I'll get going. I'll set up the other camera and check out the chat and just enjoy the day. Zoom this in here. Let me fix the angle here a little bit. Check out the chat. I'm gonna see how well the P1000 does with the zoom and everything else. Should be really. We're looking at about 2.5 times zoom from here, and the P1000 is 125 zoom. So it'll be a world changer here just in a few minutes. I'm gonna set that up. Awesome, Ruben. Well, you guys, that's 3 or 4 days. I'll count up all the cash at the end of the day, but 3, 6, that's 4 days of 4 more trips down here next week, so, or maybe this weekend. Awesome, everybody. Keep it coming. Thank you so much. Just day by day, taking it one step at a time. Thank you, Ruben. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah. I don't know what's going on in all your all's lives, but someday maybe we'll meet up and we'll introduce each other to each other and say hello. That'd be cool, maybe sometime in the future. I can weigh down these tripods and everything in the future as well. So it's gonna get it's gonna keep getting better and better. Getting out the other camera right now. It's nice not to have to do this on the side of the road over there at SpaceX, kind of in about a 4-foot area. Now I've got a whole area to set all this up. It's pretty awesome. Thanks, Rupert. Just loading up the other camera right now. I've got it in position. I repositioned it here. Okay, it's loading up. Almost there. Almost live. the I'm getting a it's still going live. It's it's attempting to get the signal. It already did the initial acceptance of the signal. It's working on connecting right now. So the other camera. I had both cameras very close together, so that could be interfering with the signal, but we'll see. I'll keep letting it spin, the going live, and see if it connects. Yeah, William, this is the land that I recently rented. Yep. I need a taller pole tripod set up so camera doesn't focus on plants. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Mule Skinner Films. Yeah. Oh, the Keenan. Well, possibly an exterior camera would be about $175. Yeah, if anyone knows what kind of equipment I should get, that's the main thing I can think of. And then I think there's a antenna I can get to soup up the. I've got a global modem, so some type of antenna to hook to the global modem would extend the signal reach kind of thing. So like about another $60 or something. Yeah, so if I could extend, yeah, Dave, that is proprietary information. You have to contact individual landowners to get that information. But I did post a spreadsheet in the finances area in the community tab here on Ocean Camera Space Corp, and you could just look at that. Oh yeah, PayPal is best. Yeah, unless you wanted to do Zelle, but yeah, PayPal is the best, or check, you know. My next steps here will be to raise the cameras up off the ground higher, put up a fence, buy some cement or concrete, and put the pole in the ground. And then the next steps on top of that would be to get an exterior camera, and just keep increasing the signal. Improving just and then just to live, you know. At that point it's to keep set up the I've got a solar panel here. To buy a battery is going to be about I think around $200 to get a deep cycle battery, and that's it. I think that's it. 1 or 2 cameras, an antenna, and a battery. Because I got the solar panel already. I do need to get an inverter, but what's his name? Nathan Joseph Corhus, the CTO here, gave me one of his inverters, so I think that's taken care of. I got the charger ready, and yeah, it's a downhill from here, I think. Just enough to pay the rent now, and you know. I could camp out here. I know you're not allowed to build a building here, but I could put something mobile here. I don't think I'm able to drive my truck here. It's a little too muddy. But let me restart that camera again, the second one. It's having some issues connecting. Let me try it again. Maybe I just need to restart the connection. I had a spinning circle. Let's see. I don't know, and whatever you, so we had thought that Boca Chica seemed the perfect spot for solar panels. Yeah, some kind of platform might be good for the cameras. Thanks, Cass. And Dave, thank you. Yeah. Type cam might be the way to go. They're remote control, weatherproof, and built to run 24/7. Yeah. Yeah, security camera. The Best Buy sells some security cameras for about $175, exterior weatherproof cameras. And I don't need much height to get above this grass here and have a pretty straight shot to the orbital launch platform there. So this will be, yeah, I could pitch a tent and maybe skip on the rent and just live here, huh? I could do that. But let's see if I can keep living where I'm living too. That's a good spot too. But yeah, I have about another 2 weeks paid at where I'm staying, so I could. I got another 2 weeks I can do that. Maybe I go back and forth between the two spots, but I'll have to make that decision in a couple weeks. It's nice to chat with people. The CTO, Ocean Camera CTO, is over there at SpaceX, and they're good people. So, and they have a lot of equipment there, and I don't know. I'm trying to connect this close-up camera. Let me do it again. Let me start it over. Yeah, but I got 2 weeks to figure out what the next move is. But I think today I got one of my top 15 things achieved, remote camera. It's not going to be 24/7 yet, so the next step will be to really make this a remote camera. And I'll need to figure out which camera I'm going to leave here for it to be a remote camera. So to finish up the setup of the remote camera is going to be the next completion of this one of the 15. Also, I'm looking to bring on more team members here, people with different skills who are passionate about what I'm passionate about. And also different people who like to do video. If you have some space related video or something and you'd like to share that with people, you're welcome to reach out to me, and we can most likely put your content up for other people to enjoy as well. Yeah, but also to contribute to the Ocean Cam mission of doing that video imagery. That's it's mostly about collaboration with other space organizations out there, doing what I personally need to figure out, and also here at Ocean Cam, is to figure out which mission are we going to collaborate with people on. On the website, there is a pitch deck in the investor page. Here's something I called the pitch deck, P-I-T-C-H space D-E-C-K. And on the last page of that pitch deck is a link to all the known space missions underway and all the past and all the future space missions in the public sector. They're all listed on that last. There's a link on the pitch deck to all the known missions. Okay, I am live with the other camera, but it's not giving me an image right now. There we go, live with both cameras. So I am live with the other camera, everybody. So maybe check that out as well. We're having it is spotty reception on this, so I can do something to amplify that signal in the future, get an antenna extender or something like that. So it's having some issues with the connection on that, on the Nikon P1000. It is live though, so there is a live stream camera a second stream here, close up. And I will zoom in, I guess, on the Starship and on the tower and see how good of a shot I can get. Let me, all right, I'm on focus on the Starship right now. Maybe I can, this is all manual focus I have it in right now. All right, a bunch of y'all are on too. That's awesome. Yeah, so this can be raised up in the future as well. Enan, Paul, Dave, awesome guys. Yep. So this works out here. This is the kind of the minimal setup with just the global modem that I'm using with my laptop, and I have the 2 battery packs for computer battery packs plugged in. So this can go for like 5 hours or so with all this stuff plugged in. And when I get out the solar panel here with the charge controller, it's currently attached to the back of my truck, but when I take that out, then it'll be endless, the power. Let me focus. Hey Tony, Juto, David, Teresa, thanks. Happy Friday, Cass. All right, live on both cameras. I'll get in front of one of the cameras. I'll zoom out on the iPhone Pro 12 Max. I'll get in front of the camera here. Hope I don't block the stream on the other camera. I think I would. I'll zoom out on both cameras, and then I'll zoom back in with one of the cameras, with both of the cameras. All right, so we have success. 2 cameras simultaneous means I can point one in another direction. This is a success, everybody. Big success. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're doing it together here, that's for sure. The next step after this, get a garden going. Yeah, that is possible, Bruins. Thank you. Yeah, Eamon, I don't live in an area where I can get Starlink. I believe Lynn has ordered Starlink, so I don't know if that would make its way over here or not. But Starship Today, who's made a few videos, maybe check out his channel and subscribe to him as well. Starship Today, Lynn ordered a Starlink, and he has floated the idea of collaborating on a camera setup over here. Yeah, Dave. Yep, it is awesome when things go right. Yep. But just you know, if you hadn't heard me say this already today, this means that you know, every static fire, every cryo test, every orbital launch is going to be carried. It's going to be covered by Ocean Cam. If everything goes well, you know, unless some kind of equipment malfunction happens. But now that we got 2 cameras live, I can easily do this on the day of any kind of major road closure, or any road closure going forward, and definitely any static fire, any cryo test, any booster transport down the road. Yeah, Eamon. So I will do what I can, going forward to raise this up a bit, 5 to 10 feet off the ground, definitely, if not 15 to 20 feet, because we have a pole all ready for that, and just make it a lot better view, and so it doesn't focus on the grass like you all were saying and stuff like that. So it'll just keep getting better, I believe. The next shot I'm gonna get is to take the iPhone Pro 12 Max, and I'm gonna focus it at the build site, and I'll leave the close-up of the Nikon P1000. On the right here is a Nikon P1000, and I will leave that. I'll zoom up a little bit, zoom in, kind of just keeping a basic shot right now, and I'll reposition the Nikon P1, the iPhone Pro 12 Max in a minute. Maybe I'll leave it how it was. I think that was kind of a good shot, where I had the booster 4 and the Starship and the orbital launch platform. That's kind of a good shot. So this will be there on the P1000. I'm gonna move the camera now for the iPhone Pro 12 Max, and we'll go check out the. It looks a little bit starved. Okay. Yeah, I'll check out the imagery and stuff. The reception on the Nikons is going in and out, but I'm going to reposition the iPhone right now, and I will learn how the imagery looks tonight when I check it out on over at MSX. But I'm going to move the Pro 12 Max right now. We'll go to get a shot of the build site, and I'll zoom in, and we'll have simultaneous both shots simultaneously. Here we go. I guess I can maybe I'll just do it from here. Here we go. It's glitching. Okay, thanks William. Yeah, I guess I have to raise that antenna off the ground a little bit, make sure it doesn't shake in the wind, and then maybe get an extender for the signal booster antenna. I think it's like $60 or something like that, which I don't currently have, but it'll maybe somehow get achieved. We'll see. You're welcome to contribute to that. But I can definitely leave the iPhone out here, or get another camera. See if when that manifests, then that'll be. Let's see. I can zoom out too. So this imagery here, I could easily have the other camera here getting this shot and use the iPhone getting the first shot that we just had of the Starship and everything. But I'm gonna go check out the P1000, the Nikon, and that kind of concludes what I was looking to do from this site here at where I just rented the land. We just completed that, because this is Ocean Camera Space Corp, and you are all somewhat ambassadors of Ocean Cam, and I will. This couldn't have happened without a lot of support from you all. So over the last almost a year. So I'm gonna go check out the other camera right now. I'll leave this one here and keep it going. I can see that it's trying to disconnect. Right now, the antenna for this 21,000 is very low. I have it on a little shelf next to the computer here, and as the computer shakes in the wind, and it's very low to the ground, so it's not optimal for the signal. So I can, in the future, do something to raise that antenna up, and there is an extension I can get in a signal amplifier for that. So that's fixable. If I were to continue to use the Nikon P1000 in this spot, which I most likely definitely will. If not for 24/7 live stream, then definitely again, I'll be bringing it out here, setting it up at a higher Okay, this camera looks to be doing good. It is a sunny day out here. Let me see what I can do with the zoom on this. So I think I'm gonna take one of these cameras and go over to the main gate over there at the launch site. And I could even go over to the build site, do some close-up shots, and then come back and check out the other camera, see how that camera is doing. So I think I'm gonna take the iPhone Pro 12 Max just because it's lighter and easier to move around. So the camera looking at the build site right now is, I believe I'm going to take this camera with me, and for a couple hours, and then we'll come back. I'll come back here and check out the maybe pick up the P1000. I don't believe I'll leave either camera here tonight, but I could, but I don't think I will. I don't think so. Maybe I might. I don't know. We'll see. I could easily leave the iPhone, because I think the iPhone is waterproof. But it'd be a little sketchy, but I could do it. Yeah, I might. We'll see how it goes later today. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna check out the chat here. Hey Ron, Samsul. Can I look a closer? Oh yeah, zoom in. Yeah. All right. So the iPhone does 2.5 times zoom before it goes into digital. So we're looking at by going in closer. This is the digital zoom. I passed the 2.5 times zoom, so that's when it gets fuzzy. But when it's zoomed out, it looks better when you're zoomed out, because it's working off the lens of the camera rather than the digital. I'm going to bring this camera back over there to the launch site view. So I'm going to zoom out again, move this over there. I see the other camera has some reception issues with this at the moment. So move this one over here. You can see it's that's the setup right now. This is all the stuff that I got to batteries there on the right. Here's some of my packages and stuff for all the equipment. That's what it looks like. And that's the P1000. It's having some connection issues right now with the global modem. Is that thing there sitting on the next to the touchpad there, so it's very low to the ground. So that'll be just needs to get up higher, I believe, and be protected from the wind a little bit. Keep it shaking around. Yeah, get this one down here a little bit. Maybe I'll take the Nikon with me and leave the iPhone here. I could do it that way. It's just a minute. I'd like to leave one camera here that's functional for the afternoon, and then come back to it when I finish video over there at the main gate at the launch site. So maybe I'll take the Nikon with me, since it's given some issues with the connection and everything. Let me maybe end that stream. I can maybe restart another stream with that. So I'm going to end that close-up shot, and I'll keep this one going here. Ooh-wee. I'll zoom out just to show the palm trees in the area. You see there are quite a number of them on the left there, and even to the right of this camera also. Maybe I'll loosen up the tripod and here we go, do a little pan of the site. So behind that is some other trees and some other that's the bound. So there's plenty of these palm trees around here. Here to the left as well. Now I'll zoom back in on the launch site. I'll lock it in there. Just a minute. Here we go. I think I could probably reposition this camera a little bit better so we get a better view. Here we go. Sorry. All right, I'm going to lock that in. These are like the early days of Amazon or Apple or Microsoft. You got the you could see Jeff Bezos sitting at his desk, right? And here I am, Ocean Camera Space Corp, Paul Marcos, current CEO, hopefully be replaced by someone a lot more capable than myself down the road. But I did post a link from Patrick Bet-David last night, where he was interviewing the CEO or the founder of Lululemon. I'll zoom out and get me in the shot. Well, maybe not. And anyway, I'll get me in the shot. So Patrick Bet-David was interviewing the CEO of Lululemon. Someone gave this SpaceX hat, and I'm not wearing the sweater that was given to me recently, but I do have a nice NASA sweater, even though I believe NASA hides a lot of stuff and tells us a lot of lies, and it might be taken over by the Germans and the Nazis. But yeah, I do have a nice NASA sweater, and I got a nice SpaceX hat somebody gave me. But what was I talking about here? Things are good. I forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, I just wanted to showcase myself, Paul S. Mamako's current CEO of Lululemon, and he was saying that there's a balance between the creative people, which would be a CEO, would be like the creative people, and the COO, Chief Operating Officer, and the job of the CEO. I think Mike was kind of the name of the CEO. Wilson, I think. Mike Wilson, I think was the name of him, his name. So there was a chat with him and Patrick Bet-David on Valuetainment is the name of the channel. I put a link on Twitter, but he was saying that he's the founder of Lululemon. He's like worth 3-point-something billion dollars, his net worth. This guy who Patrick was talking to, Mike Wilson, I believe his name is, and he was saying how he was like the founder and the creative person, and there's always a balance between the creative person and the kind of the engineers, or these were just like you can put a battery in serial, or you can put it in parallel. So the engineers are like step by step and need to have everything in a box kind of thing. But the creative person, that kind of box kind of stuff kind of kills the creative person. So there's a balance in the company between the COO and the other people, and the types of person that they are, whether they're creative or whether they're more the just the numbers type of like SaaS. It's like the numbers for the business. And he was saying that you could, the numbers type of people can make things more short term, and they can decrease cost and increase price and decrease the costs that they pay suppliers, or decrease the costs they pay their employees and increase the price, the sale price of their products. So for the short term, that kind of thing would benefit the quarterly stock reports for the company, but it would also like destroy the company, because you're making the employees unhappy, you're making the suppliers unhappy, and you're making the customers unhappy. So, but you're making the investors happy by selling a higher price product, lowering costs. You're making the investors happy, but you're kind of destroying the business. So the people who just look at the short-term kind of stuff, yeah, that can work. But this guy was saying, founder of Lululemon, was saying that he was like a creative person, and he had to kind of learn, and he made some mistakes with that by hiring people as CEOs who weren't creative. And also he said his job as a CEO was to mainly train or bring a COO, a Chief Operating Officer, into position, so that the CEO would be ready to replace him at the soonest opportunity, kind of free himself up again, so that he